I am Dr. Jessie John, Assistant Professor, Department of Anatomy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will discuss the epidural space, and it is the one of the content of the vertebral canal. First, we will discuss. We will see the what is the vertebral canal. Vertebral canal contains spinal cord surrounding by its meninges, and bony wall of the canal is separated from the spinal meninges by the epidural space. The bony wall of canal and spinal meninges, in between there is a space that is called epidural space, and these content there is epidural space and spinal meninges and spinal cord with its nerve root. We have discussed spinal cord and spinal meninges in our different videos, and today we will discuss only epidural spaces. Epidural space lies between the spinal dura and the periosteum lining the vertebral canal. It is filled with loose areolar tissue and semi-liquid fat and contains minute spinal arteries and a network of veins that is called internal vertebral venous plexus. And the spinal arteries are segmented arteries which arise from ascending cervical and deep cervical arteries in the cervical region, from posterior intercostal arteries in the thoracic region, from lumbar arteries in the lumbar region, and lateral sacral arteries in the sacral region. They enter the vertebral canal through intervertebral foramina along the spinal nerve root. They supply spinal cord and nerve root and meninges and the surrounding bones and ligaments. Internal vertebral venous plexus is a network of veins in the epidural space of the vertebral canal and extends throughout the length of the vertebral canal. These veins correspond to the dural venous sinus within the cranial cavity and are continuous with them through the foramen magnum. The plexus is drained by four subordinate longitudinal channels. These are two posterior and two anteriorly situated. The anterior part of the plexus receives large basivertebral veins that drain into the active red narrow within the bodies of the vertebra and sends different afferent intervertebral veins through intervertebral foramina to drain into external vertebral plexus, which in turn drains into segmental veins. The segmental veins are body wall veins, as vertebral, posterior, intercostal, lumbar, and lateral sacral veins. Apart from draining venous blood from the vertebra, the internal vertebral venous plexus receive veins from spinal meninges and the spinal cord. External vertebral venous plexus. The external vertebral venous plexus lies outside the vertebral column and consists of anterior vessels lying in front of vertebral bodies and posterior vessels lying on the back of the vertebral arch. The anterior and posterior vessels communicate with each other and with the internal vertebral venous plexus. All these veins are devoid of walls. So this is all about the epidural spaces, and if you have any query, please let me know. I will resolve very soon. Thank you.